So we all know by now that Nintendo is releasing 12 free updates to Nintendo Switch 1 games for Nintendo Switch 2. And these range from, performance patches to adding HDR to all kinds of stuff. But a few extra games are getting patched as well, and these are some big ones. So we got Kirby Star Allies, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, and Super Mario 3D All-Stars. The official patch notes say, quote, several adjustments have been made to improve gameplay on Nintendo Switch 2. But what does that even mean? So we don't know the exact changes yet. These could just be compatibility patches, or they could be some performance upgrades. Let's talk about Kirby Star Allies. This is the only modern 2D Kirby game, to my knowledge, that runs at 30 frames per second. Return to Dreamland Remake runs at 60. Triple Deluxe on 3DS, Robobot on 3DS, they both run at 60. So, I don't know about y'all, but I think this might be the one to do it. I'm gonna call it right now. Star Allies is going to hit 60 frames per second thanks to this patch. I really do think it's happening. Now let's talk about Xenoblade Chronicles 3. But a quick heads up, if you're enjoying the video so far, y'all already know what I'm gonna say. Make sure to subscribe, drop a like, let me know what y'all think in the comments. But onto the video. I doubt this one's a full 60 FPS. I feel like Nintendo would have advertised it like they're doing with Scarlet and Violet, so this probably isn't a 60 FPS patch. Could be a compatibility patch, most likely it is. Now, according to Digital Foundry, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 has an internal resolution of 540p, but it's upscaled to, I think, a dynamic resolution of 720 to 1080p. But with the performance patch, they could up the internal resolution from 540p to 1080p, and that would make the game look much more sharper. Now, 3D All-Stars got an update too, and this is kind of surprising because, the game was discontinued like years ago at this point. It's still getting updates, which, I totally appreciate. I'm not sure exactly what they're adding with this one. If they added mouse mode for Galaxy, that would be a godsend, bro. That would be so cool. If they added 60 FPS to Sunshine, that game's already in widescreen. That would be really dope. If they added widescreen for Mario 64, I really wanted that at launch. They never did it. That would be really cool. But for all three of those things, I'm not holding my breath. But, a man can dream. They're definitely updating something, though, so we'll see what it is. Anyway, that's the story so far. Basically, more games got updated for Switch 2 than we expected, so no official details yet, but I'm going to keep y'all posted. But until next time, peace.